Have you ever felt like you're up against something too overwhelming to handle alone? Like you're facing battles so immense that the weight seems almost crushing? Maybe it's a challenging relationship, a health issue, or even the struggle to fulfill a dream that just keeps feeling out of reach. When faced with these giants in life, how do you respond? Do you feel like you need to take control, defend yourself, and prove your worth? Or can you find it within yourself to let go and allow God to take the lead in the fight? Life is filled with challenges, and each of us will, sooner or later, face obstacles that seem insurmountable. These struggles come in many forms. Some are visible and direct, like conflicts with friends or family members, and others are subtle, yet powerful, like feelings of inadequacy, doubt, or worry about the future. Regardless of their form, each challenge we encounter serves a purpose, often teaching us more about our inner strength, resilience, and, most importantly, our faith. So, what happens when life's challenges arrive unexpectedly? How do you react when you're confronted by people who try to discourage or undermine you? Or when circumstances beyond your control make you feel small, helpless, or lost? In these moments, there's a significant choice we each face. We can either engage in the struggle with all our might, trying to defend ourselves and prove our worth, or we can place our trust in God and let Him fight the battle for us. For many of us, the natural response is to take matters into our own hands. We feel the need to defend ourselves, to stand up and prove a point, and to make sure everyone sees our side of the story. This defensive approach is instinctive and understandable, yet it's also incredibly draining. Engaging in conflict and trying to manage every situation on our own can consume so much of our emotional and physical energy. Think about it. How much time and energy do we spend trying to address every criticism, worry about every opinion, and make sure our reputation remains untarnished? But here's the thing. Life is too short, and our energy is too precious to be spent on every negative comment or judgment thrown our way. By trying to fight every battle alone, we often lose sight of what's truly important. In fact, we can end up so distracted by defending ourselves that we neglect our greater calling and purpose. Jesus offers us a different path. In the Bible, we're reminded not to respond to every slight or hurtful word. Instead, we're told to turn the other cheek. This isn't a call to weakness. It's a profound reminder that our strength lies in God's hands. When we trust Him with our battles, we allow His strength, not ours, to be the driving force. We're not meant to carry the weight of every criticism or defend ourselves against every person who tries to bring us down. Instead, we're encouraged to let go of this burden, knowing that God is our ultimate defender. When we choose to surrender our battles to God, it doesn't mean we're ignoring our problems. Instead, we're choosing to trust that God's strength and wisdom are far greater than our own. In the book of 2 Corinthians, Paul writes, "We are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed." Paul's words are a testament to the resilience we can find when we trust in God. Being hard-pressed on every side can feel overwhelming. Life may feel like it's closing in from every direction, and the pressure to respond, to act, to defend oneself can be intense. But with God as our foundation, we're not crushed. Though we may face confusion and moments of doubt, times when life's challenges seem impossible to understand, we are not driven to despair. And even when it feels like the world has abandoned us, or we're struck down by adversity, God's love and presence remains constant. Letting go of self-defense and allowing God's grace to take over, we often feel the need to defend our actions, especially in today's world, where judgment is quick and opinions are easily voiced. But constantly defending oneself comes with a high cost. It drains us emotionally, physically, and spiritually, keeping us from using our energy on the things that truly matter: our relationships, our dreams, and our spiritual growth. Imagine a life where you no longer feel the need to respond to every critic, defend against every judgment, or worry about every opinion. What if instead you could let God handle these battles? When we step back and allow God to take control, we free ourselves from the weight of constant conflict. We become lighter, more focused, and more able to pursue the life God has called us to lead. Embracing faith in times of adversity. When adversity strikes, it's natural to feel shaken, to question why things are happening as they are. But every trial we face is an opportunity to grow closer to God and deepen our faith. There's a popular saying, life is like a wheelbarrow. You get nowhere until you start pushing. And yet, pushing alone can feel exhausting. But with God's strength supporting us, every push brings us closer to the victory He has already prepared for us. So, rather than asking, "Why me?" in times of trouble, what if we began asking, "What is God teaching me through this?" This shift in mindset allows us to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and transformation. God uses these moments to strengthen our faith, to remind us of His unfailing love, and to show us that He is always fighting for us. Finding purpose and peace through God's guidance. Our journey with God is not about avoiding hardship. It's about finding strength, peace, and purpose despite life's challenges. When we trust God to defend us, to guide us, and to lead us, we can walk through life with confidence, knowing that we are not alone. Every setback, every moment of pain, becomes a stepping stone to the greater purpose God has for us. Even when we feel like we're struggling, God is working behind the scenes, arranging circumstances for our ultimate good. So, the next time you find yourself facing a challenge, whether it's criticism from others, an unforeseen obstacle, or a battle you feel is too big to win, remember that you're not alone. Trust that God is already fighting for you, that He's already paving the way for your victory. Instead of using your energy to fight back, use it to pray, to grow, and to walk in faith. If this message resonates with you today, take a moment to reflect on the battles in your life. Are there any that you can turn over to God? Trust that when you let go, you'll find a newfound peace and strength, knowing that God is with you every step of the way. And if you found this message helpful, please remember to like, share, and follow our page for more uplifting and faith-centered content. Let's continue to grow together, finding strength in God and walking the path He's prepared for each of us. Thank you for being here, and may God bless you on your journey.